Twitter, Facebook, and Google have all launched here in South Africa, and it has us wondering how these tech giants will work in our emerging market. Joining me in studio is Mathieu Molinero from French music streaming service Deezer. He's going to answer that question for us. Hello.
Hello.
Music streaming service is quite the tongue twister. All right, so I want to talk about South Africa as an emerging market. Why are we so desirable to these tech giants? Why do they want to be here?
Because first of all, I don't really consider South Africa as an emerging market for me. It's more. All the most important indicators for us are closer to actually to Western countries. If you look at all the evolution of the different infrastructures in South Africa, the development of the digital economy, everything turns to green light. More and more South Africans have access to internet. More and more Africans have smartphones, 3G. The e-commerce is really booming here in South Africa. Data is still a little bit expensive, but it's getting better and better.
Yeah.
So it means higher speed of transmission of data. So more and more people in South Africa actually can have access to services like Deezer. And the second thing is also that South Africans are really mad at music. So there is a big potential here for people to actually consume a different way, of consuming music. We think that around 10 and 15 million people today in South Africa already have everything to be able to access Deezer. So which is why I think definitely there's a huge potential for us here in South Africa. And also we launched a big partnership with Vodacom recently, the market leader here in South Africa. So we have all the best cards in our hands to actually do very great things here in South Africa.
I want to talk about that partnership with Vodacom in just a second, but what did you have to take into consideration before you decided to actually launch Deezer here in South Africa last year?
Well, actually, we just have to be sure that actually people have the right devices, the right technology to be able to access the service, and so this is what I was talking about: internet penetration, smartphone 3G penetration. How is it going with the e-commerce development, and is there a good music market? What kind of music market? Do we have the good catalog? Do we have enough local content here to do something very successful in South Africa? And everything was actually, green light. So this is why we decided, no, this is really the most important African country for us.
Now, what's the uptake been like?
Generally,
Yeah, how are South Africans liking Deezer?
Yeah, definitely. So it all started with, so we recruited someone here on the ground, Tekla, who's working for us here based in Cape Town. So a lot of virality, a lot of discussions on different social media, especially on Twitter. And more people actually wanted to discover the service because we also, we have a paying version of the service, but we also have a free version, ad supported. And more people actually are curious, they want to try the service. We have more than 200,000 free users here in South Africa, so in just a few months. So yeah, the uptake is very good.
What do the free users have access to? So
the free users actually have access to all the features and all the catalog on the web. And on the mobile version, there's some limitation. They have access to smart radios. They have access to, so the MOD, so the music on demand, is more limited on the web, on mobile, sorry. But actually they have access to all the catalog, which means 35 million tracks.
35 million
tracks, yeah. So basically it means...
they're never going to listen to all those songs.
No, for sure, no. But actually it means that if they want to suddenly to listen to a band from the 60s, or they're going to be able to find it, or if they want to listen to a very Afrikaans music or very gospel, South African, very local thing, they will find it also. So.
Okay, great. Now tell me about the partnership that you've just entered in with Vodacom.
Yeah, so actually we launched, it was more kind of a soft launch with Vodacom at the end of last year. It started good, and actually now we're gonna increase these partnerships to develop more and more different kind of offers to target different kind of segments. The young people are very important targets both for Vodacom and for us. So there are going to be more and more offers actually that are going to be launched very, very soon in South Africa.
What are the current offers that Vodacom customers get over, I guess, just your everyday person on the street?
Yeah. So there are already two different offers. There is what we call a standalone, so it means Deezer as an option that actually the customer has to pay for with a promotional period. And there's also a hot bundle offer, meaning that music is going to be free and integrated within some tariff plans at Vodacom. So for a certain period of time, music is going to be free and offered by Vodacom to their customers. So I'm talking about contract postpaid customers. And now the idea is actually to launch much more mass market offers, including prepaid, different kind of prepaid offers, all the kind of postpaid offers. So yeah.